लैपटॉप कैमरा काम करुच्ची राकेश फोन कले भल
जी सर
कौन तुम आरंभ कौन कौट टेक्नोलॉजी
सर
असुविधा कौन होची
सर खोल चले नहीं सर पहले कैमरा खोले हैं फिर कैमरा खोल
हाँ ठीक है तो क्या भरोसे क्या हो
प्रेजेंटेशन
भरोसे
तो
अगेंदा तो पटे भरे
क्या सर कौन पहले
जो मेडिकल के लोग बोलो मुझे मेडिकल
हाँ सर जाऊँगी सर कोड़ी दिन थोड़ी जाऊँगी
ओ
सर
ठीक ठीक
स्लाइड ऑन करो
मंगल वीडियो स्लाइड चलो
मूव चलो चले चलो
ओके गो अहेड
अरे प्रेजेंट कहीं करूनी
आइला प्रेजेंटेशन आइला
सर स्टार्ट करूँगी सर
हाँ हाँ
good afternoon everyone myself Rakesh Patra and today I am going to deliver seminar talk on neutrino detectors. These are my contents. Let's start. So basically what are neutrinos? So neutrinos are nothing but the fundamental subatomic particles which are neutral and they have three type of flavors, that is electron neutrino, muon neutrino and tau neutrino. Then question can be asked that where the neutrinos appear from. They appear from atmosphere and center of sun and various astrophysical phenomena. So these are some neutrino sources. These are some reactions how atmospheric neutrino and solar neutrino produced. So the vast majority of neutrino we observed that these are solar neutrinos. Solar neutrino is produced from the fusion reaction of sun and the dominant process for the production of solar neutrino is PP chain reaction. Over the years, various scientists developed technologies in order to detect neutrino flux, but they observed the discrepancy in the measured flux and the theoretical predicted value of the from standard model. This is called solar neutrino deficit. So now, how can detection of neutrino possible? Since neutrino are also often called as ghost particles, they almost pass through everything along their path, but it is not true. They may be interact, but the probability is very minimum. So how neutrino interact? Basically, neutrino interact through charge current interaction. This is a charge current interaction mediated by W plus or W minus bosons, and or neutral current interaction that is mediated by Z0 bosons. One such attempt to detect neutrino was done by Davis, and the reaction is looked forward is this. The threshold for this reaction is 0.8 mega electron volt. What happens in this process is that above the energy 0.8 mega electron volt, neutrino cannot be detected. Cannot be captured by chlorine atom, and Davis and the argon which is produced in this reaction is very much radioactive, having half-life of about 35 days. So after every few weeks, Davis have to collect those argons, which gives about the energy of neutrinos. But the advantage of this experiment was you cannot do appropriate measurement of energy of neutrino, and when neutrino came and interact, you cannot say. That is a major advantage, major disadvantage of this reaction, of this experiment. A similar sort of experiment was done by using gallium as a direct material, and the reaction looked for is this, and germanium is collected, which gives the information about the energy. But here also you cannot do the appropriate measurements. This is a spectrum of solar neutrino. You can see the line, this line beyond this, beyond right to this, everything could be detected by chlorine experiment. Every neutrino, the neutrinos with this energy is detected by chlorine experiment. Similarly, the line right to this can be detected by gallium experiment. Another experiment which was performed in Kamioka, Japan, that is a super Kamioka experiment. That is a huge detector. It consists of large amount of water as a essential material. It consists of 50 million liters of water, and these are the which is surrounded by the large number of photomultiplier tubes. And this is basically a water Cherenkov detector, so that it detects electron neutrino which interact with electron, give rise to so that the electron neutrino transfers its all energy to the electron, so that electron move very fast. If its velocity greater than the velocity of light in that medium, that is the water, then it emits Cherenkov light, and that is detected by those photomultiplier tubes. In such a way, you can detect neutrino. The advantage of this experiment was you can detect the neutrino with you can do also appropriate energy measurement, and in nanosecond the event happened, you will get the results. These are some results of SK detector. It gives evidence about the neutrino oscillation, but the more evidence was given by SNO detector. We will discuss it upcoming slide. This is the graph. You can see the yellow bar corresponds to what we have predicted from solar standard model, and the purple bar gives us the idea what we experimentally measured from chlorine experiment, that is a chemical experiment, and there's a Galax and SAGE experiment. The next innovative detector was designed in Ontario, Canada. That is the SNO or heavy water Cherenkov detector. It consists of heavy water, that is D2O instead of H2O. What is the advantage? The advantage here is the deuterium instead of proton can participate in various type of interaction with various kinds of particles. So you can see here in this the red reaction, which corresponds to charge current interaction, in which an electron neutrino when react with the deuterium atom, it gives 2 proton and 1 electron. This reaction is sensitive to electron neutrino flux. Similarly, if you see the blue reaction here, neutrino of a different flavor when react with deuterium, it gives neutron proton and of all flavors. This reaction is sensitive to the electron neutrino as well as mu and tau neutrino. If you see here, the blue band, which is so in this plot, this gives the prediction of solar this SNO neutral charge current. This is the flux for neutral charge neutral current prediction, and the black bar you see, that is the prediction by solar standard model. The green light here gives you the information about the green line green process, which is carried out by taking when all neutrino of all type when react with electron. That is a electron scattering process, and this reaction is sensitive to flux of electron neutrino as well as mu1 and tau neutrino, but 1/6 of mu1 and tau neutrino. So these all bands intersect at a common point. If you see, it gives us a very
2 minutes remaining.
It gives a very important information about that electron neutrino is converted to muon and tau neutrino. If you see the pictures of SNO and SK, you can imagine what is the how large it is, and to detect neutrinos, you should have a large detector. It is a Indian based neutrino observatory. It is a particle physics research project which is under construction. This project is basically uses a iron calorimeter detector. What is iron calorimeter detector? It consists of particle detector called as what does RPC is a passive detector. What is it consists of a electromagnet. Okay, so these RPCs are stacked in parallel manner, and with a gap of 9.6 centimeter between it, and in that gap you feel a iron pieces. You feel iron pieces. Why you feel iron pieces? Because we know that neutrino are ghost particles. So it passes through almost everything, but they may be interact, but the interaction probability is very less. So you need a very dense material so that it offers a large number of target material. It offers a large number of target material for the interaction. So you need iron. If you place iron, then from cosmic rays, you know, muon is muon, and muon coming, or muon is converted to electron neutrino, and this all the observatory you understand that all the observatory, all the detectors are placed underground, because all muons from cosmic rays to it has to isolated. It has to be isolated. So it is placed underground. So when electron neutrino react with iron, it gives a muon, and with the help of RPCs, it clicks images of the muon, and you can and looking at the track of the muon, you can detect it, and in such process, a neutrino detection is done. So this is RPC, and this is how atmospheric neutrino is produced. So recent developments. Recently, IceCube Neutrino Observatory has constructed in Scott South Pole Station in Antarctica, and it has detected 28 neutrinos that originate outside the solar system. And what are the applications and what are the uses of this neutrino detector? That is, it has a large it has a large contribution to particle physics. That is, that discovery of non-zero neutrino masses, which opened the study to physics beyond the Standard Model and of elementary particle physics. There are still many things to be observed in neutrinos. Further studies of neutrinos might give us fundamental information for the understanding of nature, which is original matter in the universe. Thank you.
अरे सुपर कामियो काले डिटेक्टर म्यून न्यूट्रिनो डिटेक्ट करिवो
हाँ सर करिवो
को चैनल रे करिवो
सर आपनकर न्यूट्रल करंट
चार्ज करेंगे
न्यूट्रल करंट सर
स्नो रो थ्रेशोल्ड केते
सरकार एसएन रो
हां
सर एसएन रो थ्रेशोल्ड भी सेति की जेति सुपर कामियो कांडे रो
केते मे भी
5 अराउंड 5 सर 8 भी लिखा है सर कितना जगह रे 5 to 8 एमटी
हां हां तल ठीक है भाई दे चेरेनकोव रेडिएशन दा को पार्टिकल दबो एनी पार्टिकल कैन गिव चेरेनकोव रेडिएशन
नहीं सर चार्ज पार्टिकल
ओनली चार्ज पार्टिकल अबर म्यून चेरेनकोव रेडिएशन और इलेक्ट्रॉन चेरेनकोव रेडिएशन विथ डिफरेंस कोन
सर इलेक्ट्रॉन एक कथा सर दिले चार्ज पार्टिकल ना किंतु सर म्यून टा सर म्यून टा ना जे जो
चेरेनकोव रिंग आसीबो सेटा इलेक्ट्रॉन रो केमति देखा जिवो म्यून रो केमति देखा जिवो distinction is there
डिस्टिंक्शन तो थी सर किंतु बहुत जाने नहीं इलेक्ट्रॉन तो ब्लू था ना ब्लू स्लाइड था
ओके नेक्स्ट ओके
Agriculture, আমার গ্রামে